Hello and welcome to another video, and today we're going to take a look at my first few battles of the new season of Go Battle League. Actually, this is not technically my first battles of the new season. It's more of like the first recorded battles of the new season because I forgot to record my battles from rank 1, so we're just going to make do with battles starting from rank 2 here, and then we're going to take a look at two Pokemon that had their fast move buffed in wing attack, with Gliscor as the lead, with Pelipper as the safe swap, and Kommo-o as our closer. Of course, there are crazy lineups with wing attack users, like the one that, if I'm mistaken, Toe Tactical put out with triple wing attack users, which is fine, but then again, I don't want to take that much risk in my team, even though it is early in the season. We just want to have fun, right? But at the end of the day, you still want to try to perform well if possible. But anyways, going on to this first battle, they have a Diggersby at the back, and they decided to swap out into their Garvantula, which means that it gives me a win con here with Kommo-o. And I did not throw here for some reason. I thought that they were going to try and farm me down, but they decided to throw immediately, which is fine by me. And then here they are able to throw the lunge and debuff our attack, which means that we could not one-shot this Diggersby, and here we didn't. It was just too fast for Earthquake. They should have maybe thrown an Earthquake to Kommo-o, but then again, at this point they had no chance. We still have our full health Pelipper at the back, can just wing attack it down, and they decided to quit before we can just wing attack them down. It's fine, GG's. Going to the second battle is Lucario against our Gliscor, and then they brought in a Haunter, so this is a bit problematic. Maybe we should have swapped to our Kommo-o, but it is fine. We can still deal with it with our Gliscor. Now Night Slash will be even more spammier than before. Before it is just constantly 5 wing attacks to a Night Slash, because Night Slash requires 35 energy and wing attack provides 7 energy for each one. And now wing attack provides 8, which means that it is alternating between 5 and 4 wing attacks to the Night Slash, which means that there is a high chance for us to get a boost here. As you can see, now they will bring in the Lucario again, and they are waiting out the clock for some reason, which I find peculiar because we have not swapped out, so we can swap out whenever we want. And here we can immediately go for the Earthquake on the Lucario, and their last Pokemon is Cofagrigus. Can we get to a Night Slash? No, we could not, but still it is fine. Cofagrigus against Kommo-o, they might be able to win if they have Psychic, but here one of their Pokemon against 2 of ours, which are very spammy in their own right, there's definitely no chance for them here, unless if somehow we get extremely bad lag and then they can farm us all the way down and then have 2 charge moves for the Kommo-o. And in this case they do not, and we can just Dragon Tail them down here. You can just take the Shadow Ball, no problem. It will not take us out by any chance. So yeah, going on to the third game. Early on in the season, we don't care as much about the win, so we just play for fun because there is no win criteria to climb up the ranks in the early parts. As I think until rank 5, there is no win condition. There is no win amount conditions for it. So yeah, we just randomly put together a team. Don't think about the balance. And here we have one of our core breakers, Jumpluff. It has access to Fairy Wind, Energy Ball, and Acrobatics, with Acrobatics being its Community Day move. And then here we have to shield their charge move here, and this becomes a bit problematic because then they swap into the double. We did not throw our charge moves on time, and we decided to save all that energy for on the Gliscor for later. And then here is our second mistake. After that, they throw a wild charge on our Kommo-o, and then me thinking that maybe we can survive this next charge move, but I forgot how squishy Kommo-o is, or how not bulky it is. It looks bulky, but it really is not. And they win switch with 2 shields, and their last mod is Minibus, and this is game over. We do not have an ounce of chance here against them, even though they shielded their Mandibus for some reason. And then here we just try to go for Earthquake, try to see if it does more damage. It really doesn't matter at this point. They still have a shield advantage against Pelipper, and they are extremely bulky. Mandibus has comparatively the same amount of bulk as Umbreon, and they will put it to good use here with air slash damage, especially from I think the Halloween Cup, which was a very good save swap, and they can just foul play us down, or even Dark Pulse. I'm not sure which one they had here. Oh yeah, but they decided to go for Aerial Ace for some reason. And here our only win con was if we could take out the Jump Bluff, but we could not. And yeah, going on to the next battle, Gliscor vs Ariados, a very good lead here. Ariados, we resist all of their moves, Poison Sting, Infestation in this case, as well as Mega Horn, Lunge, and Croy's Poison. There is nothing for us to be worried about. And here they decided to shield the first Night Slash, which I find very interesting, and they brought in their Vaporeon, another spicy mon. And then here I tried to farm up to Hurricane before the bait, and we did succeed in beating them here. As you can see, they shielded the Weather Ball, expecting the Hurricane will one-shot them, and I wasn't so sure whether or not they had Last Resort, so I shielded it just in case. And then here I know that it was too fast for it to be a last resort, a potential last resort, and it was just an Aqua Tail again. And I throw another bait, expecting it to just put them very low so that I can farm them down, but apparently it did not, so I can just throw another one, not wanting to risk that last shield, keeping it for Kommo-o at the back. Hopefully it has something that it can beat. And then here they have Lucario, and then we farm right before we get KO'd by the counters. We throw the Weather Ball, and they are very low now. There is no chance for them to beat us because at the back is Kommo-o. Kommo-o will also resist all of its bulk moves and will only take neutral from the potential cross poison. And here the Night Slash will take them out, and we do get the boost, and they just decided to leave the match there. And here is another one of my mistakes here against the Wish Cache. You will see later, but they, if you notice, they farmed up to 4 Mud Shots, and that would have been 1 away from Mud Bomb if I'm mistaken. So here we decided to try and bait them with the Weather Ball, and it was a fail bait. So here we are now under pressure to take them out and throw this Hurricane, and they did not shield again. So this opponent does not like to shield at all as of now. And then here, as you can see, they're already at like 7 Mud Shots, I believe, 8, 9, and 10. I believe now they have 90 energy. And here we brought in the Kommo-o, expecting them to, I thought I didn't have enough for Blizzard, but they did. So yeah, Kommo-o didn't manage to do anything, and that's it from the Gliscor. Don't think that there was much for him to do there. And then here is another one of the Pokemon that we do not like to see in the lead, Zweilous. Zweilous is a very interesting Pokemon in this meta right now because it will resist a lot of the spammy charge moves or from the wing attack users. Like for example, it resists Night Slash from a Gliscor, it resists the Weather Ball from the Pelipper, and also it can also tank the Poison Fangs as well as the Shadow Balls from Golbat. But it has a lot of weaknesses against fairies, against fighting types, against bug types. So here it has a very good pair with Galvantula here, but the Galvantula decided to no shield us, which is fine. But then again, but they took our shield and they have a Pelipper at the back. And here with Kommo-o as our only healthy mon at the back, there was nothing that we could do, because now they can just farm up all the way to the Hurricane, and they decided to not throw straight away, which this is very bad from me, because now they can farm us all the way down, and we can just throw Night Slash and hopefully try to chip them enough. But Night Slash is a very weak move in terms of its damage, but it does have an attack boost chance. If we had an attack boost in the first one, it would have made a lot of difference, but we did not, so it's fine. Going on to the next set of battles, we have Kanto Raichu against us, a very strong lead here. We resist all of their moves. If I'm mistaken, against the Kanto Raichu, we resist everything except for the Skull Bash. And here they brought in their Noctowl against us, and we decided to chip it with Night Slash before we come in with Pelipper, just to give it a better matchup, because they are ahead on energy. So if they take on a bit more damage before we swap out to our Pelipper will only need 2 Weather Balls to take them out. And here we underestimated the amount of energy that they had, and they are able to get to 2 Sky Attacks before we get to 2 Weather Balls. And then here we overfarm to almost 2 Weather Balls, just so that we either have the second one ready to go against them, or we are able to hit the Raichu with it, and decided to catch it on the Raichu, which is fine, because then we can also swap out to our Kommo-o after we let our Pelipper go down. We want to keep that possible switch opportunity for later. And then here there's nothing that they can hit us that will do a lot of damage. Thunder Punch will hurt a bit, but as you can see, Kommo-o can tank it quite a bit. And then they have a Galarian Weezing at the back. Galarian Weezing is also another interesting mon that we can try and use, because it has access now to Brutal Swing, a new move. I think it's a Surf Clone, 40 energy with 65 damage, I believe. But here we fail bait against them, and we don't try to bait anymore. We try to go straight for the Earthquake. They do not shield. And then here against the Noctowl, they basically have no chance anymore because they are very low, and I don't think they are able to get to the Sky Attack here. 1 and 2 Dragon Claws, and that's done. To the next battle, we have a Toxicroak in the lead, which is even better, and we have a Pelipper safe swap. We tried to go to overfarm a bit near the Earthquake, and we should have thrown the Night Slash there, because just like earlier, the Pelipper does have a energy advantage now, and we had to shield once before, and then now we have to shield it again because we want to throw our energy to them, and our backline is quite weak to Pelipper. and we decided to throw once, and they did not shield there, and then we decided to overfarm to double, and they wanted to go for another hurricane, which means that we will get to a weather ball in time before they got to their second hurricane, and then we managed to get to a third weather ball, either taking them out or taking their shield. Will they let this go? They will not, and therefore now we are at parity in terms of the charge moves. I mean, in terms of the shields. Now we both don't have shields, and then we can come in with Kommo-o, gain that one dragon claw of damage for whatever is in there, and if it is anything but a charmer, Kommo-o's charge moves will do a lot of damage. And then here we throw to a dragon claw to a toxic croak, and then we immediately swap into the Gliscor for a combo play with the night slash to take it out. It has some energy, most probably it was near mud bomb, but they will not be able to get it. And then they have a Drapion at the back, and we can easily get to Earthquake to take it out. If they had Aqua Tail, they would still lose after this buff to the wing attack, energy generation, and here Earthquake takes them out, so GG's. Going on to the second last battle, I believe, and this is an even harder core breaker for the team. Shadow Arbor Snow, double super effective against Gliscor, a single super effective against Kommo-o, and neutral all the way against Pelipper. We bring in the Kommo-o, try to threaten the shields if possible. They decided to shield our charge move first and decided to reciprocate if possible. We tried to get both shields down so that we at least have a chance against them. And here we do get to a second Dragon Claw. Hopefully we can get it down low enough or maybe take it out, but they decided to just let it go, and now they have a shield advantage against our very low Kommo-o, and they have a Pelipper at the back. Everyone likes to use the Pelipper now. Pelipper is a very good safe swap if your team does not have any electric types because of the energy generation of Pelipper now. And then here I thought that maybe I could get to a Night Slash before they got to the weather ball, but then again I decided to swap out, and they swap out the Hypno, and they take that game. There was nothing for me there. Hypno was just too strong as the back line. And then here they have a normal Machamp in the lead and a safe swap of Alolan Raichu. They have nowhere to go here. We can just stay in with Gliscor because we have a Pelipper at the back for the Machamp, and we can just go straight for a Night Slash spam. Thunder Punch here will not do much, but we decided to bank the Night Slash and go into our Kommo-o and just Dragon Tail it down because it will do nothing to us. Thunder Punch will not do a lot, Volt Switch will not do a lot. And here I was contemplating maybe it's a Wild Charge, and if it is a Wild Charge it will take us out because as you can see from the earlier game, Dubwall's Body Slam also did almost as much. And then here they have a Toxapex at the back. Toxapex, a very bulky water poison type if I'm not mistaken. It was introduced last season and it's a very time consuming Pokemon to deal with. Here we can just go straight for Dragon Claws. Here we managed to get to 3 Dragon Claws, managed to get them down low enough where we are able to get Gliscor back in to just do a Night Slash and hopefully to take it out. And here we throw our Night Slash towards the Toxapex, hoping that it might be able to take it out, and it still does not take it out. Toxapex is just so tanky. And then here they did very weird move here, throwing a Sludge Wave to our Gliscor. Brian would have done so much better against us, but I guess either way we would have still be able to beat them because Pelipper would have been able to come in and farm them down. And then here they have a Machamp, and we are able to throw the winning charge move here against them to take them out. and that is it for this video. Thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully I can get another video out, but if you like it, drop a like and subscribe to get a notification when new videos come out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.